The murderous and notorious Venezuelan gang known as Evande has infiltrated the borders of Trinidad and Tobago. Intelligence sources say these findings are contained in several recently completed secret reports prepared by various arms of the local law enforcement authorities with the upsurge in crimes involving Venezuelan nationals in the country. Guardian media saw these reports, which highlighted the worrying trend of the Venezuelan gang Evande, which they say has several hundred of its members illegally in this country. The gang has more than 650 members. This gang, the secret report says, have been responsible for several violent crimes in Venezuela, which include high-profile kidnappings and murders. The members of this gang, the secret reports revealed, have since embedded themselves with local gangs and have also sought jobs on construction sites across the country. The reports also pointed to the gang's involvement in the trafficking of narcotics and firearms into Trinidad and Tobago. What authorities have also unraveled in their intelligence reports is that members of this particular gang fled Venezuela for Trinidad and Tobago, not only to escape rival gangs, but also the Venezuelan Guardia Nacional that were given instructions to dismantle this particular gang due to their violent and heinous nature. One senior intelligence official said this is going to have a domino effect in Trinidad and Tobago. With more drug seizures, someone is going to have to pay the price. Another high-ranking intelligence officer familiar with the situation said that these Venezuelan gangs operate with a different modus operandi. Criminologist Darius Figuera, who spoke to The Guardian last Saturday, said Venezuelans have been coming to our shores under the control of Venezuela's organized criminal gang. Figuera also alluded to the fact that these Venezuelan gangs form coalitions with local gangs around Trinidad. He said those Venezuelans have already affiliated themselves with local gangland operators and they are not afraid to die. Guardian media contacted Commissioner of Police Gary Griffith for his take on the secret intelligence reports, but he refused to make any comment. He was also questioned about Figuera's findings of Venezuelan gangs now infiltrating the country. Griffith would only say he was not in a position to say whether Figuera's comments are inaccurate. The two senior intelligence sources revealed to Guardian media that they received credible information that at least 3 Venezuelan nationals shot and killed over the last month and a half, with some were connected to the Evande gang. The first Venezuelan national they say had ties to this gang was Alexander Sidena Roroba, who was shot and killed outside the El Pecos Grill at the corner of Arapito Avenue and Devil Street, Woodbrook. The second Venezuelan man intelligence sources revealed, who also had deep ties with Evande, was 36-year-old Jose Rodriguez, who was shot and killed by a lone gunman while driving along the Western Main Road near Highland Plaza, Glencoe last Thursday. One of the senior intelligence sources explained that Rodriguez was able to get a shipment of cocaine from a Colombian link for a businessman in this country. However, the shipment was jacked by police several months ago, and Rodriguez told the businessman that the money was still owed to the Colombians for the multi-million-dollar shipment. The businessman, the intelligence source explained, had Rodriguez executed to cancel out the debt. The third Venezuelan national, who was never identified and his body found dumped off Moncoco Road, Piti Valley, with multiple gunshot wounds and hands tied behind his back on February 21st, sources say was also a member of this gang. The man they say was an asylum seeker, but police sources told Guardian last week he worked as a hitman in Venezuela. Mark Besant, CNC3.